Good week, Vladimir here with you, and welcome to my weekly review. Last week was a fantastic week, and we had lovable and great profit trades. The first trade I want to talk about was the euro dollar. We talk about this wedge pattern that is created right here, and we set a target that was this target. As you must remember, I set it between the high and the low of the wedge, and this was the target. Look at this. Okay, it touched this level and then bam, retraces back for an uptrend line. As for now, I believe the euro reached its maximum target, which is 130 level, somewhere around these levels. On the daily chart, we can still see that despite of the raise on the chart, the MACD is going and loses its power. So we can expect and look for selling opportunities for the euro dollar. As long as 130 is a resistance and resisted the prices, you can look for opportunities to sell. If the 130 will be broken up, it's a warning sign. How can we join the euro dollar to sell? First of all, you can use every intraday strategies. For example, my breakout strategies. This is a last uptrend line, and you also have a 50 level resistance line on the RSI right here. If the uptrend line on the chart, it is a 1 hour chart on the euro dollar. If the uptrend line will be broken down combined with the RSI 50 level, go short. This is a great opportunities to look for a sell on the euro dollar as long as 130 level resist. The weekly chart still have the signs that some bearish hidden divergence will be created. On the stochastic we can see higher highs, while on the chart we can see lower highs. So for a big trend we still have to wait for a weekly candle pattern confirmation, but for the short terms we already have confirmations. The next pair I want to talk about is the British pound. Last week I was talking about these sideways moves, and we mentioned that if these sideways moves will be retraces back, we can expect for duplication. And here we got the retraces back to 151 level, and then bam, we went down all the way to duplicate these sideways moves. From these levels the British pound went up. And what can we look for this week? On the daily chart we can see and feel still the bearish divergence, so we have to look only for selling opportunities as long 470 to 155 level is a resistance and resist this the prices move. We can look for a downtrend until this uptrend line, and if this uptrend line will be broken, we can look for duplication down of this channel. So definitely a lot pips to look for selling for the British pound. Another pair I want to talk about and also mentioned on the last week, on the previous week, was the Canadian franc. I talked about the monthly chart. We saw this 3 candle pattern engulfing, 3 bars engulfing. We look for correction. We had a correction, and then bam, we got a beginning of the move. Take a look how it looks on the daily chart. Alright, let me put this Bollinger for example, so you can look. Okay, take a look. We had the down move, and then the beginning of the correction, bam, it touched the 20 moving average of the Bollinger for example, and it touched the exact resistance line, which was right here. Right, bam, and double doji occurred here. Okay, appeared here, and you know the double doji when it breaks down of this candle pattern at the beginning of the downtrend. And as for now, I believe it's only the beginning, because on the weekly chart we can see a strong, powerful uptrend line and some signs that the market will want to break it down. Let it break it down, let it retrace to test this uptrend line, and when it retraces back, go short, because it's a bump and run pattern. It's called bump and run, sideways move, and then bam, up, down. Now it should be broken, and when it be broken, let it test the line again, and then look for opportunities to sell. So a great pair to look for. The next opportunities appears on the New Zealand against the dollar, the same as the Canadian franc. We had a bearish divergence right here. We still have it. We got the bearish candle pattern called engulfing, but it's special engulfing. 3 candle patterns engulfing. So now it should retrace this and test. Okay, so sorry, it should correct this engulfing until close to 07170, maybe until 07210, 20 maybe, and then we should look for opportunities to sell. And I believe the New Zealandian will still go down, while our target will be right here. Alright, so definitely a lot of pips to look for. Let it correct itself and then look for opportunities to sell. This is about the New Zealandian. Another opportunities we can look for, we can look at the indices. Alright, I know you love the indices. Take a look, the FTSE, triple top, great resistance, and such a powerful bearish divergence, hidden divergence. So I believe it's only the beginning of the downtrend for the FTSE. And the S&P gave the same picture, the same signs, but we should be aware of the opportunities. So we can see some inverted head and shoulders created right here. So as for now we go down, but if we get some U-turn up, it may be the beginning of the head and shoulders, the inverted head and shoulders that someday will take these indices up. As for now, it's a downtrend, and this is the most important. Look for downtrend opportunities. You can go for short terms, look for corrections, and after a correction, look for opportunities to sell. If it's combined with hidden divergence to sell, this is the best. You can also use every intraday strategy you have, such a classic breakout strategy. That's all for this week, guys. A lot of opportunities. Last week was fantastic, and I'm glad that I helped you with my euro and the British pound trades. And now for the Canadian franc and the New Zealand, and the biggest opportunities, look for them. You can also look for the euro yen, which I forgot to mention. You can also look for the euro yen, which has some fantastic resistance line right here, and confirmation from the indicator that we want to go down. Look for it's a great opportunities to go sell. It's because the stop loss must be short on these levels, and the profit target are much bigger. That's all for this week, guys. A lot of opportunities, but as for now, there is no sign still for long terms, because the weekly chart still didn't give the confirmation. We still wait for them, but as for now, we must take advantage of the short term moves, and we will, and now you have the pairs to look for and to expect for the moves. I wish you good luck. Thank you for your time. Profitable week. Goodbye.